Hi, everybody. My name is Chris. You reached Chris Loves Lux. And today I know things are looking different. I am I'm going to show you guys my November fragrance tray. I used to do this video a couple years ago regularly, and then I stopped, right? But as my collection grows and I want to make sure I touch everything, you and regularly, or at least attempt to, I said let me bring my tray back. So I figured I'd share with you my November tray. It's not 30 fragrances. It's only about half of that, and what my intention is I can still pull for other fragrances without just being restricted to what is on this tray. But these are the ones I want to make sure I focus on for this month, right? So I keep it. It's actually under my TV next to my sunglasses and my jewelry case, just so that this is like where I would come to, right after coming out the shower and lotioning and all of that. I would come here, pull this, put my jewelry on and all that. But anywho, okay, so listen, if you like this type of content as well as all things luxury and makeup, etc., go ahead, click the subscribe button. Don't forget to share with your friends, comment down below. Let's get into this. Okay, let's start here. We already know this bottle, but we'll show you. This is the Baccarat Rouge 540, the Extrait. This is my second bottle. There's a nice little dent already in it. I love it, y'all. I don't know what to say. You guys already know. Do I need to explain any further? No. I like it. Why do I have this on my fragrance tray? Because it's something that I pull for anyway. I don't know. I put it here because it also is a great layerer, a great fragrance to layer with as well. But anyway, this one right here is Merr Tonka. I bring this out every fall and winter. I do want to show it some more love because I have a very big Jo Malone collection. I'll be showing you that in December as part of my Vidmas. It's not Vlogmas because I'm not vlogging, but I am going to drop a video every day for the first 25 days of December. So look out for that. But anyway, one of the weeks is called Rank Me Week, where I'll be ranking a lot of my fragrance brands that I have. So anyway, look out for that. But you got a whole nother month before that starts. I love Merr Tonka. It's a great, exactly what it says, Merr. Excuse you outside with the honking. Anyway, the noise pollution on my block is ridiculous. Sorry if you heard that. But this is a Merr Tonka fragrance. I love tonka bean. I love the smell of myrrh, or the scent of myrrh. Putting them together as well as some other fragrances to sweeten it up. It's not super sweet at all, right? But it's not super spicy either. I just love this fragrance. And like I said, it performs very well during the cooler and cold months. Next is Vanilla Diorama by Christian Dior, the Privé line. This is a small bottle, the 1.25 ounce bottle. When I purchased this, it was like $100, I think, or $120. It's going for $165. The price increase for Christian Dior is real. Seriously, y'all. But I got this. I don't see myself ever getting the big bottle. I say that, but watching the year, it'll be a big bottle. But I don't pull for this as much as, other people do. I wasn't a fan when it first came out. The juice has gotten considerably darker since then, and the fragrance is a lot more potent, has a better lasting power. One of the things in my review was about how, the rum that's at the top of and I believe it's rum at the top of the notes, it disappeared before the party even started. You know what I mean? Before you can even get to the mid notes. And I was hoping that it would carry itself out a little more during the life of the fragrance. Now it does, but at the beginning it doesn't. And I don't want to break in a new bottle and wait for it to macerate. But I have it out to use it a couple of days this month. Now this one, look at that dent. Whole different story. Half the bottle is going. This is Woman in Gold by Killian. I have a backup bottle and a backup travel spray of this particular fragrance. I love it. I think it's great signature scent as well for those that are looking for a signature scent. I actually wore this yesterday. I wore it to a funeral, not thinking about it attaching a memory to it, because it didn't. It was just something I didn't want to overpower anybody. But you do a lot of hugging and stuff like that, you know, in those type of situations, and I wanted to leave an impression, so to speak, but without it being overpowering. I don't know. That's just me, right? Funerals are a celebration of life, right? So in my mind, I wanted to smell good, feel good, even in that dark circumstance. I know that's might sound twisted to other people, but to me, that's just what it is. So Women in Gold, love it. I won't pull this out. For me, if it gets too cold, it doesn't perform as well for me. So after the November, I'm gonna put it away and probably won't pull it back out, you know, until the springtime. Next up, oh, don't drop this, child. This is Grand Soir by MFK. This has a decent dent. It's not crazy. This actually was a gift back when I started my MFK journey. I asked one of my close friends to get it for me, and because I'm a spoiled brat, he did. So this is an amber fragrance, amber and vanilla. Some people feel it leans masculine. The amber to them comes off masculine. To me, it's very unisex. It's not girly though. If you are into girly fragrances and things of that nature, that may not be for you. For me, it's a true unisex fragrance and one that I really enjoy using. Next, another Jo Malone. This is Velvet Rose and Oud, which is exactly that. It is a rose and oud fragrance, similar to Oud Satin Mood, but not as powdery and not as thick. I'll say it like that. Oud Satin Mood leaves a trail wherever I go, and the trail stays there long after I've left, right? Oud Satin Mood does not have that depth to it, but it is a great fragrance. It is one that if you're looking for something to give you about 4 or 5 hours, I get like 5 hours out of it before I'll have to, you know, top off and pull out my decant. I think it's worth it because everything does not have to be beast mode, right? This next one here is Spice Blend by Christian Dior. I pull this out every November and it does not go back up until probably January time frame when I switch it around. I have a good size dent. You don't, in my opinion, you don't need a lot. I just love it. It reminds me of Thanksgiving and holiday, Christmas all wrapped up in one, which is why I've kind of tied all my memories to that time frame. So between November and December is the really only time that I pull it out, but I love it. It's exactly that. It's a blend of spices. It smells like Thanksgiving morning. For those that are cooking all Wednesday into Thursday, that's what I get, especially if you bake, right? If you make a lot of pies that have a lot of spices and seasoning and sugar, right? That's kind of what you get, and I absolutely love it. This next one here is Sacred Wood. I don't know if you can, there you go. Sacred Wood by Killian. It doesn't have that big of a dent in it because I just bought this not too long ago, probably earlier in the summer maybe, or late spring, something like that. I forgot. Sometime this year I bought this fragrance. It is a sandalwood, very woody fragrance, and it could lean masculine to some. It is another fragrance that I feel is extremely unisex, right? And for some people, they may have to sweeten this up. I have sweetened this up with Vanilla 28 and have gotten great lasting power, and it really helps sweeten this fragrance up. I don't have Vanilla 28 on this tray because it's cold now, and it's my intention to just use this during those colder days in November. Next up is New York Nights by Bond, number 9. This is a great vanilla coffee caramel scent. I love it, right? I don't need a bigger bottle though because I only pull this out literally during November and December. January, I tend to go to like my deep, dark fragrances. This is not, I wouldn't consider deep and dark. So I tend to just use this during November and December. This one here is discontinued. So sorry, I have it on the tray to show you, but you can't really get it, right? This is Tom Ford's Noir Parfum. It is a vanilla, Actually, let me look up the notes because I forget, because I barely wear this one. It has a lot going on in it. Oh, it's ginger, bitter orange, bergamot, rose, orange blossom, vanilla, amber, sandalwood. There is a lot going on in that fragrance, and there's a time and a place. Like some people say, oh, this was the perfect date night scent and it is dark. It doesn't pull dark on me. It does pull woody though. So not necessarily something, if I'm going for a certain kind of sexy vibe, I want more sweet, and then I have to sweeten it up, right? Like if I mix it with the next one I'm going to show you, then I get a little more sexy, sweet, come hither type deal, if you understand what I'm saying. But anyway, and that next one that I'm talking about is Vanilla Fatale, right? This is the original one, not the one that's coming out. I have it in 100 ml. I hold this about 2-3 years ago. And this is a vanilla scent that is caramel in it. I think there's amber in it. It's a lot of things in it. It is sweet. I smell like a whole Christmas cookie when I wear that fragrance. And I do like to wear it November, December. It just gives me like holiday vibes wearing it. I can also see myself, if I really want to smell like a whole snack pastry, is mixing it with Bianca, what is it, Bianca Latte? Oh my gosh. I did that one day and I said, oh, wait a minute now. Hold on. I can't go out in the street smelling like this. Somebody gonna stop me and, you know, and stalk me. I'm like, no, let me not do that. That was a bit much, right? Probably because I oversprayed both of them. But either way, it's definitely cookie sweet. This one right here, this came out last year and broke the damn internet or Sephora website. Ginger Biscuit by Jo Malone. This is a gingerbread fragrance, right? There's ginger, there's cinnamon, there's vanilla, there's a bunch of other notes in there that really have you smelling like Thanksgiving, like everything you can think of that your house would smell like when you're baking. That's what it's giving you. I thoroughly enjoy it, and am looking forward to wearing it more during what I want to say, the holidays. Now, this last one, child. This one right here, and it's beautiful, beautiful. I don't know if you're going to, oh, there it is. Let's see. Liquidy by Liquidy's Imagineers. I've only worn this once. It is a little polarizing, right? You have to be very comfortable in your own skin, so to speak, to wear it because it's polarizing, whether you're a man or a woman. I don't know if it's the Embroxin or the labdamin that is in it, but it can pull masculine, right? If you wear it and it's too warm outside. I made the mistake of spraying it and it wasn't cold enough for it, if that makes sense. It does have saffron in it. It has vanilla in it. Two great notes and some of my favorite notes, but I don't know what it was that pulled very, very strong and almost gut punching. But I think it was just too cold. I mean, too warm. So now that the weather has broken and it is cooler out, I am really hoping that it performs a bit different, because it was just overwhelming for me. It didn't smell bad. It was just, like I said, polarizing. So I'm hoping to wear it during this month. And if I'm still getting the same vibe of it being that polarizing, I'm going to have to mix it with something sweet to kind of ground it a little bit. But anyway, here's my fragrance tray. Again, this is not all encompassing. This is the only thing I'm going to wear, but this is what I guarantee I'm going to wear at least once this month. And some of them I might even mix together, right? But this is the tray. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. And if you have a fragrance tray, or even if you don't, what are some of the fragrances that you plan on pulling out this month? And let's talk about it down in the comments. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Don't forget to stay healthy, stay safe, and stay tuned. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.